Philly film. Games. It's over.
I totally screwed that joke up. Where you put your money, not where you get your books. The local bonk.
Yeah, the bank.
Yeah, the bonk. After a while, they didn't even seem to care. Because it was just bonk.
Bonk was everything.
Bonk was everything, and welcome back to Philly Film Games.
Yeah, one star.
Yeah. Speaking of bonk, have you ever heard of Bonk's Adventure?
Yes.
I would like to play it. My friend Matthew had a TurboGrafx 16, and I would have liked to play that. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I never had the chance to do it, like play it. Like TurboGrafx 16 was one of those systems, like the 3DO, and amongst another couple systems that we've talked about on the show that are like, you never really knew anybody that had the system. Like, I only knew one person who ever had a Jaguar. I only knew one person who ever had a 64, or not a 64. Oh, that's right, your ninja skills.
Sporting ninja stars.
Nice. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Fucking Kirby's an assassin.
Catch.
It's bad enough my face has been sliced in half. Now I explode. But, whoa. I don't know why I'm worried Kirby will fly out of that crap.
Yeah, Kirby can fly. I don't have to worry so much about him falling.
Like, I had friends that had, like, some of the... Like, you just have, like, the one system that, like, nobody ever really... I never had a friend that owned a Neo Geo.
Nah, I don't know anybody right around one.
My dad wanted to buy me one. I don't know what he was thinking. Because back in the day, brand new Neo... Like, a Neo Geo system was, like, $400. And the games were $200 a piece.
Awesome.
But that was, I mean, those were cart-based games that, because back then megs cost a lot, and like Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games only would go up to like maybe a maximum like 16 megs in a cart. Meanwhile, Neo Geo games, which were basically true arcade ports of what they were in the arcade, were like 200 plus megs.
Yeah.
And so you're paying for that. Like, back then, megabits cost like a ton to even own. I remember the first computer my father and I ever owned was a Packard Bell 486 with 25 megahertz clock speed.
Oh yeah.
It came in. It came with 4 megs of RAM, and we decided to try to extend the life of it. So we upgraded the RAM to its full capacity of 20. So 16 megs of RAM cost us $500. $500 for 16 megabits of RAM.
And now I'm looking at, I think I told you about, I'm looking at redoing my computer at home.
Yeah, you've mentioned this, but
Ernie,
Lorraine, and Oliver don't know.
Yeah. It's like 16 meg or whatever, it costs you like 500, you said?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm looking at putting 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it's going to cost me like 140.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my laptop now, it was running pretty slow. I think it started at 4, and now I've got it up to like a dozen. I have it on a dozen gigs of RAM, and that only cost me like $60.
Yeah, RAM is cheap now.
Yeah, RAM is dirt cheap.
It's the processor now that sucks. Like the processor I want for my computer is going to cost about $400.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the
It's the brain. You
Yeah.
have to have that. Altogether, my computer's gonna cost me about $1,200.
And you know what? That's still cheaper than what my father paid for our first system. That 386, or 386, not that bad. That 486, he bought back then, complete with monitor and sound system, $2,700.
Mm-hmm. Of course, if I wasn't building mine, if I wanted to buy mine complete from somewhere, it'd cost me over $5,000.
Right, because that's the thing. Everyone, like most computers nowadays, are like, well, I hate most computers nowadays because it's almost like working on a new vehicle. Older vehicles were like you had space to work it. Like my '84 Ford Ranger, like when you would work on it, you could almost literally sit in that space.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was a smaller truck, you could literally sit in that space and not have to worry about a thing. You can't do that with anything newer than like a '94. Like everything's so condensed in the engine, and you need like computer readouts to do anything. It's like, dude.
Yeah, that's why my B's, there's no room in those.
Yeah.
But, like my tower is like twice as tall.
Right.
So mine has room for a reason because it needs a lot of airflow. Otherwise it'll melt.
Right.
Actually.
Yeah, because you do gaming rigs and stuff, so that makes sense. Like me, this is video captures like and video editing is like the most I do anymore. So I could build my own, and I might not have everything memorized as I used to, like remember how to do it all, but at least I can probably do it for the most part.
Yeah, and they've made it pretty simple now.
It's not like it used to be before USBs and you had serial buses all over the place that were all crazy looking, and you had to make sure you had the right crap for everything.
Yeah, it's still a little bit like that, but it's all pretty much it's like this one only will fit here.
Yeah. Like I remember, for you kids who have no idea, before USB, everything that you wanted to attach to a computer was its own specific port.
Yep.
And it was a flippin' nightmare. You had to even make sure you had that port. And if you didn't have that port, you had to buy an expansion slot to do that. Oh my god, what? Oh, how things have changed. For the better.
Yeah.
Because I remember our very first printer was a dot matrix. Did you ever get to witness the miracle of dot matrix?
I don't know about that. No,
or did you have inkjets?
I don't know if my parents had an inkjet or which one they had, but I remember my mom, she was going to school when I was like 2 and 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
She was going to college, and I remember she got, to help her do her stuff for nursing, my dad got her a word processor.
Uh-huh.
And that thing was, I think they told me later, that was like $4,000.
Oh, I believe it.
And it was like, I don't know if we had a printer though. I'm pretty sure we did, but I don't remember.
You would know, because dot matrix, we had the was it Epson Quiet? It was Epson Quiet. That was it was even on the side of the machine. This is the Quiet printer. Let me reenact how a dot matrix would go. Like that's what it was. Oh my god, it was. I would rather listen to a 45-minute loop of AOL dial-up than 2 seconds of a fucking dot matrix printer. Those things were so loud and so fucking annoying and slow. It was a fucking nightmare to just deal with it. Oh gee. You're not even hitting them, you're just blowing shit up. It was literally the loudest fucking thing imaginable, and it was quiet.
It was the Quiet. Oh yeah, Siri got it.
Oh, you can't draw boobs!
It's grapes.
No. Grape.
Acorn and a lemon.
Lemon.
Okay.
Gal. Grape, acorn, lemon. Gal. Brown. Yeller. Hooray! Wow, it's been a while since I've been to the Renaissance Fair. Well, no. I was actually at a Renaissance Fair. We talked about that before.
Yeah, that was when we had to get like Serenade or whatever.
Oh god, the Serenade is so weird. I love my professor, I really do, but my god, she can be crazy at times. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and you do die if that hits you. Like that, see?
Oh. Wow, Kirby died.
And just back in this room. Delicious.
Oh. Thought maybe you were gonna do something, I guess not.
Not really. Nice. No, don't make me die.
Don't make me die. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down, Bruce.
Yeah. Not a huge fan of The Rock.
Oh, I thought you were saying, I'm not a huge fan of The Rock. I'm like, what? The Rock? The Rock says. The Rock says. Oh, snap. Even though it'll be clearly after the fact when this finally airs, when I go do my panel in Baltimore, I was thinking about doing this, and I'm still toying with the idea. At the beginning of my panel, I want to have an entrance. Oh, this thing. I want to do entrance music to my panel. And I want to do it to The Ultimate Warrior. So like when my panel starts and people are like, where's the dude who's doing this panel? And all of a sudden you start, because The Ultimate Warrior had like this really fast like rock entrance music, and then what he would do was he'd wait for the I believe it was the drum beat to kick in. And then he'd come running out. No, it was when the first cymbal clash. As soon as the first cymbal clash would go off, he would come flying down the runway to the ring, and then would do all of his shenanigans like shaking the ropes and acting all crazy. I'm tempted to actually do that for this panel. So it'd be like dun 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 dun, and you just see me come flying from the back, you know, to the entrance of the panel hall, and just like give everybody high fives, and then like shake the table.
It's going nuts.
He's going nuts. Next time on Philly Film Games.
What up?
What up? What up, bitch?